This time on Hobby Journeys, we're looking at the Warhammer reveals of the Dropsite Preview with lots of massive shoulder-padded Terminators.
Hello! Welcome to Hobby Journeys. So we had some reveals last Friday. Yeah. We had the Dropsite Preview. It was very exciting, wasn't it? So we watched it live. We've recorded some bits of it, so we're going to be able to intersect this video with the bits of it that we our reactions as we actually saw it. So you know what while we were watching it. I mean, we've not done this before, so
no, we don't know.
We'll see how this works out. I don't know yet. We're having a go.
I thought just live streamed it.
Well, Matthew wanted to live stream it. I thought, no, not with your potty mouth. You know,
aww.
I'm not getting us banned from YouTube that quickly. But no, I thought it would be just interesting to see our live reaction, and then we're going to intersect that while we look through the preview again and just see the stuff there. We've had a few days to adapt to it. I mean, it has to be said. I mean, first and foremost, let's just say the reveal was there's a new edition of the Horus Heresy coming out with a big box with Saturnine Terminators.
There's also some other big things.
Yeah.
On here.
Saturnine big shoulder pads.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Basically, just big shoulder pads.
Big shoulder pads.
There's some very big shoulder pads going on. Yeah, so we've got some Saturnine Terminators with their big shoulder pads. That is a thing.
Would that not hurt their arms though?
It's all power armour. They don't do the lifting themselves. The armour does the work for them. Yeah. So the people I've spoken to subsequent to the preview, there seems to be a bit of excitement. People seem to be liking these Saturnine Terminators.
You've got a metal one.
I've got a metal one. Here we go.
Older than me.
I have this. There we go. There's my Saturnine Terminator. He's 35 years old and is still yet to be painted. He's not in focus, is he? Focus, there he is. Yeah, he's half painted.
Older than me.
Painted.
That thing's older than me.
Yeah, he is. Anyway, shall we get into this? Go through the various things. We just need to start yapping. I'm yapping.
No, we need
enough.
to stop yapping.
Stop yapping. But
we're already yapping too much.
Well, they've turned in to listen to us talk. I mean, come on, Matthew. Anyway.
I like this though.
So, Saturnine, what's in the box? They're showing us what's in the box. So that is the box. We have all this stuff.
Oh, look, it's
It is a lot of minis. I mean, I'm imagining the price point's going to be around the £150 mark, as these things usually are. We shall see. We shall see when we get to it, though.
I love the guy with the hammer.
Yeah, well, spoilers. We'll get to that. Anyway,
how are we already spoiling stuff?
Because we haven't got to him yet. There'll be a whole section on him, you know. So we've got first up in the box, we've got some Legionnaires in Mark II power armour. What do you think of them then, Matthew?
Like the helmets.
You like the helmet? Yeah, they're I can't remember if you call them iron something armour.
Iron guard.
Something like that.
That was just...
What about the rest of the armour though? It's all very riveted, isn't it?
Yeah.
In this box, and you can build them.
They don't look very comfy in that.
Different ways.
No, because the backpacks as well.
I know, it looks so heavy.
Yeah.
Look at him. One with a banner.
So the previous edition we saw Mark
8.
I could go. Was it 7? The B keys. Is that 7 or
7.
6? I was getting mixed up.
6.
Oh, I get mixed up. I think it might be 7.
It was
Whichever one it is, we had the B keys last time, which is a much more advanced version in the scale of the Horus Heresy. These guys are wearing Mark II, which is a much older mark of armour. You know, I'm liking what they've gone with here. It's very iron panel bolted together. What you think?
Looks like it's just rolled through the construction line, hasn't it?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, they're good. I mean, I really like them. I'd quite like to get some of the helmets and put them onto other styles of marines to see what that looks like as well. That'd be quite interesting, I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, you liking these, Matthew? What's your thinking on them?
I quite like them, yeah.
Yeah, I think they're good.
I like the style of them. I like what they've gone for.
I bet they'll be really nice. I mean, I like painting a armour panel that is nice without loads of detail all over it, so you get a good chance to do a bit of blending and stuff like that on it. And these guys look ripe for a bit of that, so they're good. I think they're good. I mean, they are Space Marines, a different type of Space Marine, that's good. Something a bit different.
Complain, can't you?
Can't complain. It's a different style to paint. Pretty good.
And it's quite realistic in it. In a civil war, you've lost half of your factories. You're just going to pump the armour out, aren't you?
Well, I think the idea is these are what they started at the start of the Horus Heresy or the Great Crusade. This is what you were seeing in your armour type, and they moved through various different marks of armour until, I mean, the thing I always find a bit weird is that they got through just over the course of the Horus Heresy. There were like 5 marks of power. So you had Mark 2, Mark 3, Mark 4, Mark 5, Mark 6,
1?
Mark 7. So that's 6 different marks. I think that predates the Horus Heresy, just Mark 1.
Oh.
But yes, you got all those different types, and then in the next 10,000 years, you basically got one more type. So there was a mix of Beakies and your Mark 8s up until the Primaris became a thing, which was like 41st millennium sort of time. So they didn't really crack on with these designs. I'm thinking, they basically got to where they were at the end of the Horus Heresy. Went, that'll do. Anyways, so that is the Legionaries in Mark 2. These are going to be making up the bulk of the army in there. I mean, these are your
unless you just buy a bunch of Saturnites. I mean, you could just
Saturnites, I mean, they can be expensive, aren't they? Though?
Yeah, but what if you just buy like 10 boxes of them? That's the whole army.
Oh, I mean, also, it's going to be your entire budget forever.
Yeah,
I mean, I reckon there could be 3 to a box, probably £35 each. You get 10 of them boxes, 350 quid, something like that. It's a lot, isn't it? It's a lot.
I mean, you've got the army though now, don't you?
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm not saying don't do that, but, it's up to you, really. So we've got the Legionaries of Mark 2, then, we've got them pasted in
I
a few
like the
different sizes.
metallic colour.
Yeah, these are Iron Warriors.
At some point, I do want to do a Horus Heresy army.
Yeah, I think I'd probably quite happily do that as well myself. I mean, I'm planning to get a Leviathan Dreadnought very shortly. I like, so I'm going to adapt a few bits and pieces. I think it's my current Dark Angels army. I could justify that some of them are wearing like beaky armour and stuff like that. Why not, eh? So there you go. Here's a few more chapter designs. Got Space Wolves.
Why is the Space Wolves
White Scars.
so darker?
Because in the Horus Heresy they had a different colour scheme to what you typically see them in currently. But a bit the same with all of them, really. I mean, this is Death Guard. They've completely changed now to a more sort of a snot green colour.
Yeah.
White Scars are about the same, to be honest. But
the Death Guard changed because they swapped teams, didn't they?
Well, they did, but I'm not certain they had time to nip into the workshop and get themselves resprayed. I mean, I'm not sure that, maybe they did. Maybe, they presumably did to change colour. I mean, someone's resprayed them at some point. They never really get to the logistics of this sort of stuff, do they? Like, if they change their colour of armour, presumably that means there's like a respraying shop somewhere with like some demons, like, and a load of spray guns there to spray their armour. Presumably that's a thing. Someone is doing that.
So for that, or they're doing it themselves.
Well, yeah, I mean, but someone is spraying this armour into the colours they're going to be. I mean, who is doing that? Who is the person who does that work?
You could say the same for the Imperium, though, to be fair.
Well, yeah, but I can imagine a load of human serfs with in the paint shop on the on whatever chapter planet.
Demons just.
Yeah, I'm thinking of Bloodletter there with it, with his red paint on the go, painted up his World Eaters, something like that. Yeah, anyway, so then we've got the Centurion in Mark II power armour. Oh, there he is.
Look at him.
He's good.
It's really Roman, isn't it?
Yeah, they do go for that sort of motive, especially with the Horus Heresy stuff, because it's set in the Imperial times. So this guy looks pretty decent.
I don't like him in the metallic as much.
Well, this guy's different. We do have another Praetor coming. This guy's the Centurion. So sort of what they've done in the box is, you've basically got the ability to make 2 different armies, and they're a bit themed towards a traitor one and a loyalist one, but you can use the miniatures for either thing. So this guy is obviously designed to look a little bit heretical, but equally could be painted as either. I think there's some. I think they were saying on the live stream there are some extra bits that are optional.
Yeah, they said they had chains.
Yeah, chains and stuff that mark them out as being a bit more like the traitors or the loyalists, whichever way it goes. And this guy obviously looks a bit more traitory, but equally could be either, and that's how they painted him up as being a traitor. He's all right. He's a good model, I think. Plastic, so you can't complain, because most of these sort of Centurion models and so on, they do tend to be of the Forge World ilk, so having them in plastic's probably quite nice. And there'll be a few options. See, you've got the helmeted option.
Yeah, I like the helmet.
Yeah, I quite like it. I prefer him with the helmet, I think, to be honest. But
I always prefer him with a helmet.
You do like him on it. But yeah, he's pretty decent.
Oh,
okay. It's a big shooty thing. There used to be in old school 40k a thing called a Raptor, so it could be similar to that.
You know what would be funny?
Yeah.
Instead of putting like a Dead Space Marine into a Dreadnought, put him into one of them. Give him legs. You know Droidica from Star Wars?
Yeah.
Make him like them. Arcane.
Yeah. Arachne.
Arachnid. Wait, no. Arachnid.
It's got 8 legs probably. It's got the four guns and 4 feet.
I don't like that.
I'm not that keen on this.
No, I'm not.
It's okay, the one in the box. I quite like, so they are coming out with a couple more of things, which is going to be a Raptor and a Tarantula, which are old school. These are things we used to have in Road Trader sort of days, sort of 1980s. And we'll see them a bit later. They are being previewed a little bit later.
But yeah, I don't like these.
In fact, should we jump straight into them? Here we go. We have that one is the Tarantula. And
I like that one a little bit more.
Yeah, they're a little bit smaller.
Yeah, that's what I like.
Back in the day, you used to get a servitor came with them, who was the guy who was like controlling it. I imagine it would have to be a Tech Marine or something these days, but yeah, they're pretty decent. I like the rapier though. This on the little tracks, tiny little tracks with the multiple heavy bolters going on. I quite like that. I think that's pretty decent. Get some gun options.
I don't like that one as much.
No,
I like that.
That one's good.
One.
Yeah, that one's good. That's alright as well. Yeah, that's pretty decent. Anyway, the spoilers, they were right at the end of the preview. These are not in the box. These are optional things you could buy otherwise. But I actually prefer them to this thing.
I don't like that.
It's too big. I don't like things that can't move around the battlefield, just in the terms of the look. And there's something about the fact it just looks like it's been squashed. Someone's sat on it, it's gone, and all the legs have splayed out. Something like that. Yeah.
Why didn't they make it like it could just wobble around like...
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I don't like any of the siege guns like this, though, to be honest. I'd much rather than be on a big dreadnought or like a tank on tracks.
Or artillery.
Yeah, or artillery or something. I'm just not keen on this, to be honest. The sort of legged option. I'm not that keen.
Yeah, me neither.
Fine, though. I'm sure some people will like it. Saturnine Terminators.
This is the bit we like.
They look good.
Look at them.
I like them. Because these guys, obviously the original ones are like really static, just stood there. But those guys look like they're in action. Yeah, I do like those. They do look good.
Very cool.
I mean, it helps that I love the painting on the shoulder pad with these sort of the paint job. That is spectacular paint job they've done.
To be fair, I don't really like the disintegrator weapon.
I think I prefer them. They're just a bit too gunny.
Yeah,
just a little bit too gunny.
I know they're meant to be heavy, but like.
They look good. Yeah, I really like this. To be honest, I think a big sell actually is the paint job they've done on these Salamander versions.
Why don't they have them in 40k?
Because they've made them for the Horus Heresy. Simple as that, really, isn't it? But there's got to be some sort of law why it's not in the 40k. I don't know. Probably they just came up with new designs that were more functional. I imagine that's probably the law. I don't know. I've not got to that bit. Some reason, I guess. But yeah, I really like the design of these guys. Like I say, it's harkening back to the old days with the I've already showed the old school lead miniature from 1990, 1989, that sort of time. Reimagining of that, and I think these look really good. Because, I'll be honest, I like that model because of its age. Yeah. And because I liked back then, Beard does look a bit rubbish. Yeah. But they've done a really good job at reimagining
it's not even
them.
in a pose, is it? It's just sort
of... well, I think they had to work out something to do with it. And the fact they made them look so heavy sort of works. They buy into that sort of are the Centurions, which is like the slightly old Space Marines that you can get, which are like just incredibly heavy armour, and they've sort of bought into these guys. I do think they look really good. This Salamander paint job with these flamey bits, that looks great. I really like that. Look at that, it looks lovely. I think that sort of sells them a bit, but I like the chunkiness of these guys. They do look good.
I think we've got a replacement for the normal Terminators and the Aggressors.
Are these going to replace the Aggressors for you?
The new
really?
Chunkers.
Wow,
Chunkers.
Blimey.
They are a lot chunkier though,
I don't think they quite outdo the original. original Terminators or new, or 40k Terminators, basically. I think, But I'd like it. I mean, I've got room for these in my army. I'm not quite so keen on the double heavy weapon.
I want one of the bombards and the power fist.
Yeah, I like this sort of setup, and I might go for the plasma gun and power fist.
Plasma gun and power fist.
Yeah, I'd go plasma gun and power fist. Maybe, I mean, if you've got enough of them, get a bit of a mix of them. Three with the plasma gun and power fist, maybe 3 with whatever this gun is and power fist. A bit of this sort of setup. Because you do get 6 of these in the box.
Yeah.
So
oh, I like that paint job.
Yeah, white scars. That looks quite good, doesn't it? Yeah, we've got so we've got white scars. This is the Iron Warriors.
I don't like that one.
No, I think there's something about that I'm not quite so keen on either myself, to be honest.
Oh, I like that though.
That's Iron Hands. This guy, yeah, I think that looks pretty good in black. He does look pretty good in black, Yeah. Then we have a Praetor in Saturnine armour.
Oh, there he is.
That's sick.
Yeah, I like him.
Salamander version of him, and you can see
Big hammer.
absolutely enormous.
No, he's really cool. I like the stances in there on the rock.
Yeah.
You can make
He's really cool, isn't he?
I think he looks fantastic. That is a great model, great pose. I mean, he does go for the regulation foot on rock Space Marine pose.
He's aura farming.
It's in the contract. I mean, he signs his contract to be a Space Marine. It says get your foot on a rock. That is contractually obliged.
He's aura farming.
Yeah, absolutely. He knows how to look cool with a big hammer and his Saturnine armour. I think that's a great model. I mean, we said it in the preview, but he does look good. Lovely model, that one. Then the Dreadnought.
Oh, it's so cool.
I like that. Look at the size of it.
Bloody hell.
It's about the size of a Leviathan, I think. And the Leviathan's a big boy. Yeah, he's a big fella. Oh, look,
Massive,
those armour plates on the front would be lovely to paint.
Yeah, it'd be so fun, wouldn't it?
Oh, he's nice.
You'd just go like that, wouldn't you?
Yeah. So what are you thinking of the Saturnine Dreadnought then? You liking?
To be honest, I prefer the disintegrator weapons on him.
Yeah.
I feel like it makes more sense.
Well, I love that huge guy. Look
Yeah.
at the size of it. It's massive.
Imagine 2 of them on him.
Yeah. I wonder if they could do some gun options with it.
Imagine a battle against him versus a screamer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is good. I mean, we got into this in the video, so I
Imagine
might
one
include
big
that.
power fist.
Yeah, I mean, I think I'm tempted to say I prefer the Leviathan Dreadnought still. But, this is huge, even compared to the Leviathan. I know, they are good, but I quite like how big and solid the Leviathan looks. And this does, but it's a bit curvier. It's a bit like Nissan Juke, the car. It's quite curvy, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's targeted towards the lady market, I think, is where they went with that. I'm sort of thinking this might be a bit the same. It's got the curves there. It's got things going on like that. No, I joke. It is looking good. Look how solid those feet are.
Imagine getting stomped on by them.
Yeah, he is just. I think it's easy to get distracted by the shoulder pads because the body itself is really solid. I mean, he's a huge model. I'd sort of like to see what he looks like without the shoulder pads.
Yeah,
on.
that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, just see what he looks like. I think he'd look really good.
I was
still.
thinking in my head, he'd look really cool without shoulder
I wonder
pads,
if you could just leave those off for a build of him. I might when if I do get.
Well, they
him,
don't affect
which I
him,
might.
do it? Does it?
Well, it depends if they built anything underneath. It depends. He's actually designed to allow that to happen. So we'd have to have a bit of
Because
work.
it would look really cool.
I think he would look good without the shoulder pads. I mean, he looks good with them.
Yeah.
I like the shoulder pads, but just for a bit of variation, just see him without them, maybe.
Yeah.
That'd be quite interesting, wouldn't it? Then we've got
I like that.
That's him as Space Wolves.
I like that colour, yeah.
I think it looks alright. I mean, I like this. Again, I like the paint job they've done on the.
Plus, I'm not a bigger fan of the firework on the big.
Do you know? I like that. I think
So
that
I'm
looks
not
really
a biggest
good.
fan of.
I think that looks really good.
I really like that though.
Yeah, I think that looks pretty good.
I might be glazing it because it's my chapter, but
Yeah, you're into your Space Wolves, aren't you? Yeah, I think that looks fine. I like the big gun as well.
Yeah.
That is they've got it on both sides, haven't they? That is a chunky piece of kit.
on that though, I would want 2 bombards on the big one. I think
Is that what
that'd
you
just be
want
cool,
to? You want 2 of these things?
Yeah.
Because I think you can switch one to either arm, but I think you're only going to get one in the box. So you'd have to buy 2 of these, fit 2 of them with these guys, and 2 of them with them. But yeah. Rulebook, etc. All the bits.
thingies.
Standard bits, you get these in every box.
Yeah.
The new range rulers, though, I think the range rulers are slightly different. Normally they're those sort of pokey things. These are a little bit different. Lots of dice,
Still pretty pokey though, aren't
counters, etc. You got your transfer sheet.
they? Yeah, I was trying to think of the word.
Standard stuff. Yeah, and that's what was in the box.
I really liked this box.
It
I
is
think
a
it's
good
really
box, isn't it? So
I really like the Saturnine. I think they're really cool.
So after the main reveals, they got into some of the other bits, other things that have been released. So this is stuff that's going to be upcoming for the Horus Heresy. So first up, we have a tank.
Oh, that's
There you
nice. I like that.
Yeah, I'm guessing he's plastic, but yeah, I mean, yeah, fine.
Imagine a tank with Saturnine armor pieces. like on the sides there, just you got the shoulder
maybe.
pads.
I think my thing is that I'm not so keen on the domed
That's what I like about
turrets.
it.
You like that? I'm not so keen. I'm not that much of a fan of the domed turrets, but you know it's okay. I think it looks good. I mean, you've got the 4 linked heavy bolters.
Yeah, that's cool.
In the sponsors, you've got a big gun in the fuselage. You got the huge guns in the turret. Yeah, I mean, I think it looks good.
I really like it.
Yeah, absolutely. So, what's it called again? This is the Fellblade. So that's your Fellblade.
I really like that.
It looks big as well. I think it's a big
Yeah.
model we're talking there. Yeah, you got some options for guns as well.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, you like the las cannons.
Yeah.
Yeah, twin link las cannons. Yeah, I think that looks pretty good. And also they revealed, like we were saying, these
the
various
tiny little
artillery
thingies.
pieces.
I really like the little tank.
Oh, and they've got crew for them as well, by the looks of things. So these guys are the guys. So back in the day, if you had one of these fellas, your rapier, they used to come with a servitor. These days, they come with a Space Marine, by the looks of things. So these are Imperial Fist versions. Oh, I like the helmets.
I like the helmets.
Yeah, they look good, don't they?
Look like the smiling.
Yeah, that sort of thing. But yeah, I like these. So these are the crew for these guns. Yeah, I approve of that, to be honest.
Yeah, I like them.
Yeah, I like the look of that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't quite like these when they're on their own, but you put the crew with them. Like that other gun, if they'd shown in the screenshots, some crewmen with the other one.
Aiming it.
Yeah, what's the next to it? Planning where it shoots. I'd be alright with that. But when it's just sat there, I sort of think it's got something like a Transformer or something. Yeah, toys for kids. And let's be clear, Warhammer is not toys for kids. No, Matthew. I know it looks like toys, but to the untrained eye, these are actually fine detailed miniatures.
Oh, really?
And actually, once painted, works of art, actual pieces of art.
Now,
Absolutely,
I really thought,
absolutely.
I
Oh,
thought
look at this fella,
Oh, he's cool.
Mark II Assault Marine. Yeah.
Look at those jetpacks.
Yeah, I like that. Old school jetpack, yeah.
They're massive.
Liking that.
Oh,
yes.
Shield.
Siege, what would you call that? Yeah.
Ballista shield.
Ballista shield, yeah, why not, eh? Yes, I like that. That is good. That is a good look. I'm into that. What do you call this?
Gun. That's what you call it. A gun.
No, particular type. Oh, I can't
Plasma
remember.
gun.
The lieutenant out of not Leviathan. What's the one before that?
Necron.
Indomitus. The lieutenant out of that has one of those. What are these boys?
What is that? What am I looking
This
at?
is something from, I think these.
What's that Mandalorian?
These are your Adeptus Mechanicus guys, or Mechanicum, or
The
whatever
gun on
they
the
were
bottom
back
looks
then.
like the Mandalorians.
Yeah, I think that just gives a little sneak peek of what's going to come with the Mechanicum stuff.
Oh, look at the bayonet. The bayonet's bigger than the gun.
I'm guessing this is coming with the Solar Auxilia, because it says staying in the solar system, so I'm guessing that's Solar Auxilia. And that's it, a bit of a sneak preview there, a bit of Mechanicum. I'm liking the look of that. That looks pretty
I
good.
thought it looked like a banana for a second.
You think? Well, that sort of thing. Anyway, there we go. So, what's your favourite out of the... It's the Saturnine Terminators, or maybe the Dreadnought.
No, the Saturnine Captain.
Oh, yeah, this
The
guy.
the aura farming guy.
I agree, 100%. 100% agree, let's find him. Where is he? Where are you? There he is. Yeah, I 100% agree. He is a really, really good model. Really good model.
Yeah.
Liking him.
I love all the scroll stuff. I love that.
Yeah. No, that is absolute top notch. I am very much into him. There we go. Anyway, that was good, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, what we're going to say to the viewers.
Bye, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell.
Do those things. Bye.
Bye.